Good evening, all you wonderful people who have taken our invitation to watch this evening's concert presentation. We are thrilled to have the amazing Terry Kelly here to entertain each and every one of you this evening with great music, uplifting and humorous conversation, along with amazing stories spoken from Terry's heart. We know you will enjoy this very talented artist, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. We have joined forces with Terry as a creative way to carry out a fundraiser. There is no admission to this evening's presentation, but donations are definitely appreciated. If you would like to support our accessibility fund here at Woodlawn United Church, you can either A, mail a check to us here at Woodlawn United Church at 54 Woodlawn Road in Dartmouth, B2W2S1. Please note on your check that it is for the accessibility fund. Or you can drop your donation off here at our office from Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. Or you can follow the instructions that will follow in this presentation on either our webpage at www.woodlawnunited.ca or on our YouTube channel homepage to make your donation. Finally, if you enjoy Terry's entertaining performance, which I'm sure you will, please consider purchasing one of his many CDs, which are listed on his webpage at www.terry-kelly.com. We have a preview of 4 of Terry's CDs for your listening pleasure included in this pre-concert presentation and during a brief intermission which will follow partway through his entertaining performance tonight. So once again, thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy this evening's concert.
All of me, you have all of me. You can start again. Miracles happen with love. God bless Angela's ashes. May God rest the sea. There will be changes. The power of the dream to tell it, 'cause they were always there in the garden where the flowers grow in the garden. Thank you, guardian angel. Once again, you see me through. Decided long ago it wouldn't change you, the changing of the God. Sue takes her time, passing, and gently carry her up the stairs, singing, close your eyes, love, you can hold on to me. their bed of love. Ties that bind us together. Oh, so strong. From letting you go, still far cry from leaving. No wheels go down. Moment to moment, hour to hour. Oh, will she ever find the rhyme and the reason? But that won't change the way things are. Tell me what's it all about? What's it all for? You can cry or you can shout. You can walk out and slam the door. With one look when you look back, and I'm betting on your love. Sure enough, deep enough. Talk about life will surround you, and you will be among the lucky ones. I'm gonna be alright. My dad is taking too long. That's what I say to my mom. I really need him to be here. Spread your angel wings, fly to me. Teach me how to ride like you do, like I taught you how to rock and roll. I'll not last another day, lovely Annie. We're there for you and strangers too, when freedom is the cause. We will be there to protect you. He ran into her arms. She shouted, guess who's coming home? You and I must be the change. We must boldly go. Young lives are shortened, but the hand of the artist ensures they'll be forever young in the portraits of honor. Dreams lived and dreams lost in their faces and eyes. We'll meet again. Gas, no barbed wire, no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard, it's still no man's land. There's a long, long trail winding into the land of my dreams. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. You kiss me sad of you when the clouds roll by. I'll come to you, and the band played waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours numerous ways. Take 2 minutes, would you mind? It's a pittance of time for the boys and the girls all over. May we?
Good evening. Welcome to the Terry Kelly live concert tonight. Terry's performing at the Woodlawn United Church in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and he was just here a year or so ago, part of a benefit show for our radio station. By the way, my name is Paul Kennedy from Seaside FM. Terry, along the way, is one of those artists who's been there for us for fundraising events, and he's just got that kind of reputation to be there for people, especially when we're in need. And at this time of year, of course, Terry's concert will center on honoring our servicemen and women along the way with some of the incredible songs that he has penned. And it's a fundraiser for the Woodlawn Accessibility Fund, and any donation you contribute along the way or after the show would be very, very much appreciated. I've known Terry for about 40 years now, and I almost take for granted sometimes what a terrific entertainer he is. Lost track of how many live shows I've seen along the way, and a part of a few of them along the way to have the pleasure to introduce Terry in concert. Wonderful singer-songwriter, certainly a inspirational. I wanted to use that word inspiration because many of Terry's songs have that effect on people, and it could be a touching a ballad or one of those sing-along songs where everybody's up and clapping and dancing around. So without further ado, tonight I thank you for joining us from the Woodlawn United Church in Dartmouth. Live tonight in concert, he's one terrific entertainer and a friend of mine, I'm proud to say. This is Mr. Terry Kelly.
They fought and some died for their homeland. They fought and some died, now it's our land. Take 2 minutes, put your mind, it's a piece of time.
Each year, we as a nation set aside the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month to honor the selfless but brave men and women, those Canadians in uniform who lived and died in our service. As the years pass by, we may overlook or feel less inclined to acknowledge the gifts we received from those women and men whose sacrifice was ultimately made out of love for us, not hate for others.
Take a piece of time. Hey, celebrate life. Ooh, hey, celebrate life.
Ooh, through the tears, she can hear many questions swirling around. Where to turn, so much to learn, endless confusion pouring down. She lets him scream and swear, then they kneel in prayer, and they make her vow that no matter how this plays out, rest assured, let there be no doubt, we will celebrate life, find the joy in the journey, and shine our light. Many hearts, many minds, grow hope and make us strong. Together we'll overcome. Celebrate life, hey, celebrate life. Ooh, hey, celebrate life. I'm amazed by the smile, the courage of a child, in awe of a woman's resolve to live strong. I'm inspired by the man who embraces a plan. Come what may, they will live on. If you don't know what to say to someone, just be there. Love and laugh, take some walks, breathe the ocean air. If we stand together, we will survive. We will bid this beast goodbye. Let us keep our dream alive, and we'll celebrate life, find the joy in the journey, shine our light. Many hearts, many minds, grow hope and make us strong. Together we'll overcome and celebrate life. The only thing in life that never changes is there will always be change. May we all find comfort knowing that change brings hope. And hope grows faith, that faith change will come. Yeah, celebrate life, find the joy in the journey, and shine our light. Many hearts, many minds, will hope and make us strong. Together we'll overcome and celebrate life. Celebrate life, find the joy in the journey, and shine our light. Many hearts, many minds, will hope and make us strong. Together we'll overcome and celebrate life. Hey, celebrate, shine your light. Yeah, celebrate, shine your light. I fill every moment with love. Shine your light. Yeah, celebrate, fill every moment with love. Ooh, celebrate life. And there it is, celebrate life, and that's why we're here tonight at Woodlawn United. And all of you sitting at home, snuggle in your favorite chair with a cup of tea or a cup of chocolate or some other libation. Whatever it may be, I hope you're comfortable, hope you're cozy and warm. And you know that song, I wrote that song for Cancer Care in Nova Scotia, and it talks about celebrating life despite the challenges that we go for it. It was in celebration of the families and the people who have lived with cancer. And so this song, as it turns out, actually speaks to a lot of different things. And right now, I think it's very probably appropriate for what's going on around us these days, with COVID and all that jazz. And so, despite all of that, we still need to be grateful. Or may I ask you to consider to be grateful for the life that we have. And yes, it's tough sometimes and difficult, but sometimes the challenges we have in life are the things that make us stronger. And we are proud to say that, of course, there are ups and downs, but here in Atlantic Canada, we're pretty open down here. And as long as we continue to pay attention and be careful, I think that things can roll along nicely. And we can be a good example for the rest of the country and across the world. But nevertheless, we never take that for granted. Things can happen. So let's celebrate life despite it all. And that's what makes the world go round. My good friend Paul Kennedy, who introduced me tonight, thank you, Paul, came out tonight to do this. And his wife Jan is at home. He came out tonight, brave the cold, and so, well, it's not that cold actually here in Halifax. It's quite nice. Nevertheless, he's a brave man. And thank you, Paul, for doing that introduction and volunteering here tonight at the church to give me an introduction. How many is that now? Maybe 50, 60, one a year. Are you that old, Paul? Anyway, we won't get into that. What else did I want to say? My mother passed away in February. She'd be saying, "Terry, stop talking and sing a song, would you?" So, okay, Mom, I know you're watching, so I'll do that. This next tune, of course, we're approaching Remembrance Day, and we are, my brother, manager Tony Kelly and I, and honorary colonel, friend of mine down in Bridgewater, Dan Hennessy, along with the Canadian Walk for Vengeance out in Vancouver. We are in the midst of what we call Operation A Pittance of Time. And I'm probably, a lot of you are thinking, we can't go to the cenotaph this year. What are we going to do? So Operation A Pittance of Time is a way for each of us to find a special way to celebrate a pittance of time. When I wrote the song A Pittance of Time, which I'll play for you later, I was making reference to 2 minutes. But now we're saying to people, you know what, life has changed, and even if you can afford 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes, some people who are retired, a pittance of time could be 2 hours. So our dream is to have every Canadian across this country stop for a pittance of time that's relative to their life and feel in your heart gratitude for being a Canadian. Say to yourself, why am I grateful to be a Canadian? And then answer that question for yourselves. And then also to maybe think about what freedom means to you. Because here in Canada, we have that freedom, something that should never be taken for granted. And so, would you consider that? And the reason we decided to go for a pittance of time is because, as I mentioned, people's lives are different. Sometimes you just don't have the time, or you think, if I'm not at the cenotaph, well, does it make a difference? Well, yes, it does. And it makes a difference because if you make this personal, feel that gratitude in your heart, and connect it to the freedom that we have and to the people who made it possible for us to live in freedom, then it becomes yours. You take ownership, and so do I. And that's why we're asking you to think about it that way, and to remember to treat one another kindly, to be thoughtful, and to be open-minded, and to be calm, and think about the way we think. This next song is a song called Portraits of Honor. It's a song I wrote as a result of a wonderful artist who's living with cancer right now, Dave Sofa. He painted portraits of every fallen Afghanistan service man and woman, and he put them on a big mural and took them across the country. And Tony, my manager and brother, and I had the good fortune of being on a number of those fundraising dinners, raising money for the families of the fallen. And one night, I was, after the dinner, speaking with a mom of one of the fallen, and she was telling me this amazing story. She said, Terry, I woke up one morning in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and I had this terrible feeling. And I woke my husband and I told him, and he said to me, honey, he's coming home in 3 days. You're just nervous about all this. Well, you can guess what the next part of the story is. 2 days later, they got a message that their son had died in Afghanistan. So I thought, isn't it amazing the intuition of a mom? The intuition that we all have at a certain level, and it's important to listen to ourselves sometimes and feel it, and that mom knew what was going on. And so how many other mothers had felt that, or dads even? So I decided to write this song in honor of that lady and her husband and all the other fallen, and the beautiful pictures, the photos that Dave Sofa painted. You're going to see a photo of every fallen Afghanistan serviceman and woman, as well as some of their American comrades and a few diplomats that died over there. And here it is, Portraits of Honor. And it's coming. Soldiers are brave, our soldiers are selfless, stepping into harm's way in lands far from home. In a flash, in a heartbeat, young lives are shortened, but the hand of the artist ensures they'll be forever young. In the portraits of honor, dreams lived and dreams lost, in their faces and eyes, the tears of their loved ones, hurting and healing, their heavy hearts broken bursting with pride, with no answer when they ask why. They'll be forever young. There are moments in time that are clear in our minds, hard to define, but determine our lives. Ask soldiers why they go there, they'd say you'd have to be there. Even though some comrades die, they'll be forever young. In the portraits of our dreams lived and dreams lost, in their faces and eyes, the tears of their loved ones, hurting and healing, their heavy hearts broken, bursting with pride, with no answer when they ask why. She wakes with a start in the middle of the night, her mother's intuition turned on. He holds her and whispers everything is alright, but she knows that her baby is gone. Doorbell, the colonel, the solemn-faced padre confirm their worst nightmare, and the world crashes down. The scoop ends the bedroom, the chair at the table, all empty, but the memories live on. But they'll be forever young when the portraits of our dreams lived and dreams lost, in their faces and eyes, the tears of their loved ones, hurting and healing, their heavy hearts broken, bursting with pride, with no answer when they ask why. They'll be forever young, forever young. They'll be forever young. They'll be forever young. Forever young for all the fallen. So, maybe we should lighten it up a little bit and try something different here. Now, you're at home. Typically, I'd be saying, get your hands up through this song, would you? And maybe if you know the lyrics, sing along. So you can still do that at home, right? Remember this one? This is one of these story tunes that I so love. Here we go. Ah, a long time ago when the earth was green, there were more kinds of animals than you've ever seen, running around free while the earth was being born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. There were green alligators, long-necked geese, a humpback camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and reptiles and elephants, sure as you're born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. Well, now the Lord seen some sinning, it gave him pain. He said, stand back, I'm gonna make it rain. He said, hey, brother Noah, I'll tell you what to do. Build me a floating zoo and take some of the green alligators, long-necked geese, a humpback camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, sure as you're born. The loveliest, don't you forget my unicorns. Well, now Noah was there to answer the call. He finished up making the ark just as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, hey Lord, I got your green alligators, long-necked geese, a humpback camels and some chimpanzees. They got your cats and rats and elephants, sure as you're born. But Lord, I don't see no unicorn. Well, now Noah looked out into the driving rain, and the unicorns were hiding. They were playing silly games, taking on splashing while the rain was pouring. Oh, them silly unicorn. There were green alligators, long-necked geese, a humpback camels, and some chimpanzees. Noah cried, close the door, because the rain is pouring in. We just can't wait for no unicorn. Well, now the ark started moving. She drifted with the tide. The unicorns looked up from the rocks and they cried, and the waters came down and sort of floated them away. And I guess that's why you've never seen a unicorn to this very day. But you'll see green alligators, long-necked geese, humpback camels, and some chimpanzees. You'll see some cats and rats and elephants. Sure as you're born, but you're never gonna see. No, let's sing it with me one more time. Green alligators, sing it now. Long-necked geese, humpback camels, and some chimpanzees. You'll see some cats and rats and elephants. Sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. Oh yeah. Signal's too strong. Are you distorting at home there? Okay, Tony, this is we'll just do this on the fly because this is live. So, Tony, it's left master. If that should continue, just come up and pull it back another touch. And so there we go. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to try a song I haven't done in a long, long time. And today, in St. John's, Newfoundland, my brother-in-law, my big sister's husband, is celebrating a birthday. I don't know if you want me to tell you how old he is or not. Well, I'll leave him be. He's a ripe age, but he's good and healthy. So it's all good. I'll tell him he's 70 years old. That's not a bad age. It's a good age, And as long as we're still laughing and telling jokes and stories, he can tell a good story. I'll tell you that much. This is one of their favorite songs, and I haven't done it for a long time. But so let's just try this, see if we can do this and pull it off. It's all about love. I like songs of love. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leave your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love is like a flower, and you, its only seed. It's so hard, afraid of breaking, that never takes the chance. It's a soul afraid of dying, that never learns to dance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying, that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, Just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow lies the sea that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender grief. Some say love is like a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Say love's like a flower, an endless aching need. I say love is like a flower, and you, it's only seed. That is the Rose with a few rearranged lyrics, but there you go. Anyway, it's live. It's live, baby. You know, how's that, Tony? Is that working out back there now? Is that a little better? Oh, he's out checking it out, I guess. What shall we do next? Well, I think there's a tune called "Ties That Bind." I'll send this to Dan Murphy over there in Cornerbrook. There's a halo of mist surrounding the shore, and it welcomed John Cabot and the Vikings before, in search of a dream when they came on that time. It's a history we cherish and share with our children with pride. When our fathers were young, they fished from the sea. They worked in the forest, they worked in the field. They sat round the fire and spun many a yarn, and created a culture that thrives on its own wit and charm. Ties that bind us together, oh so strong, will live forever, even as time rolls on. For those of us who wander and those who stay behind, we're forever held together by the ties that bind. Through the valleys and the hills, the old narrow gauge was laid with pickaxe, wheelbarrow, and spade. Though years have gone by since the bullets last rung, it's the part of the heart of each Newfoundland daughter and son. Ties that bind us together, oh so strong, we'll live forever, even as time rolls on. For those of us who wander and those who stay behind, we're forever held together by the ties that bind. There's a halo of mist surrounding the bay, and it welcomes the oilmen who come from away. A promise of hope on the incoming tide of the life and the future our children can look to with pride. ties that bind us together, oh, so strong. We'll live forever, even as time rolls on. For those of us who wander and those who stay behind, we're forever held together by the ties that bind. We're forever held together by the ties that bind. Ties that bind. We're still, and this is live, and these things happen. You do sound checks, and then things change. Bringing that level way back. Try that, Tony, see how that works. Okay, so maybe I'll just pick up the guitar here for a second. And how's everybody doing out there? If you feeling good at home and, you know, nice and cozy and comfortable? We're comfortable. This is a beautiful spot we're in here at the this big, beautiful sanctuary. It's lovely. Hang on, I'll just grab the guitar. There you go. Okay. So this is a tune written by a buddy of mine. Haven't seen him for a long, long time. I recorded this a few years ago. It's a tune, I think he got the inspiration from the Acadian Evangeline, Gabrielle and Evangeline. And I think Jamie may have written this song from a possible personal experience. And maybe I think he fell in love with someone and found himself chasing her all around the world. Jamie Snyder, great songwriter, and played with a wonderful grand band. He might have been the only mainlander in the band, I think, possibly. But he fit in well down there, I'll tell you that much. So here it is. It's called Evangeline, kind of a modern version of it. Standing on the shore looking so serene, long black hair and old blue jeans, loveliest woman I've ever seen. Evangeline. The pool hall heroes all either side, big city bosses get bashful and shy, hearts beat faster when she walked by. Evangeline. All around the world I'm bound to roam, tired and hungry and all alone. I sing no more till I get back home to you, Evangeline. All around the world I'm bound to roam, tired and hungry and all alone. I sing no more till I get back home to you, Evangeline. I first fell in love with her at age 14. Been looking for her every place I've been. She's a lover like no other. She's my queen, my Evangeline. Going on the highway, going by air, going out west, but I ain't going nowhere. I hope the Lord will hear my prayer. Carry me to Evangeline. All around the world I'm bound to roam, tired and hungry and all alone. I sing no more till I get back home to you, Evangeline. All around the world I'm bound to roam, tired and hungry and all alone. I sing no more till I get back home to you, Evangeline. I sing no more till I get back home to you, Evangeline. There it is, Evangeline. And since we're kind of in the folky style right now, let's try another tune here. This is a tune I'm soon going to play for you. This is written by Bill. His name has slipped my mind here. He's down from New England, It'll probably come to me during the song, and I'll stop right in the middle and tell you who it is. Right? Anyway, it's a great old tune. It's similar to Evangeline with the feel and so on. And the imagery in this is so gorgeous. I mean, when you're writing songs, Stan Rogers once said, and I mean, when I heard this, I said, oh, thanks, Stan, man, this is great. He said, when writing a song, and this is for any of you who write poetry, like Dan Murphy over there in Newfoundland, my heavens, you got to release another book there, Danny boy. Dan Murphy, Cornerbrook, check him out online. He's got loads of oodles of poems, and they're so wonderful. My wife Anne and I walked the Camino de Santiago over in Spain. Started off in France, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, up over the Pyrenees Mountains, down the other side into Spain, 800 kilometers through grueling sun and wind and rain and the hills. It always said, every day we look at the map and say, okay, what's going on here? It would say, not too hilly, a lot of downhill. And I don't know if they put that in there for a joke or not. Remember this, Dan? You know, you look at the thing, and there were more hills, and it seemed like most of them were uphill. Now, you did have to come down sometime, but it didn't really feel that way. Anyway, so Dan wrote, he actually did a live commentary as he went across Spain, and that's probably on his website as well, or his Facebook page. Check him out. Dan Murphy, Cornerbrook, the man. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this song is a song full of energy. Bill Staines, that's his name. Bill Staines from New England. And this is a song called The Rosebill Fair, about courting and getting married and dancing and just being in love. My wife Ann loves this song, so I'll play this for her. The night was clear, the stars were shining, the moon came up so quiet in the sky. The people gathered round, the band was a-tuning, I can hear them now. They're coming through the line, they're dressed in the blue, and you look so lovely, just a gentle flower, such a small town girl. You took my hand, and we danced to the music, a single smile. You became my world, and we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their little tunes seemed to fill the air so long ago, but I still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. We courted well, we courted dearly, waited some 4 hours on the front porch chair. Then a year went by from the time I met you, and I made you mine at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their drifting tunes seemed to fill the air so long ago, but I still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. So here's a song for all the lovers. Here's a tune that they can share. I mean, it's all night to the fiddle and the banjo, the way we did at the Roseville Fair. And we danced all night to the fiddle and the banjo. Their drifting tunes seem to fill the air so long ago, but I still remember when we fell in love at the Roseville Fair. We fell in love at the Roseville Fair. Roseville Fair. One of those tunes that you wish you had written. Gorgeous. Thanks, Bill. Okay, well, a number of years ago, I was invited to go to Melbourne. You don't say Melbourne. If you're over here, maybe you will. But when you get down there, here they say Melbourne, Australia. And I was invited to go down there to attend the 5th General Assembly of the World Blind Union, where people who are partially sighted and blind from all around the world were going to gather for a big conference. 160 different countries. And it was quite the gathering. So before I went down, someone said, Terry, would you write a tune, kind of a theme song for what's going on down there? So I got to thinking about the song, start working on the music, and I thought at the time that this song had to be about physical blindness. You know, your eyes are gone, it's dark, you don't see anything. Trying to figure out ways of using metaphors and similes and, all kinds of stuff to write a song. So I'm struggling with it. Get the music done, have a few lines, and I get down there, and I hear people talking. People coming from many, many different backgrounds, religions, you name it. I mean, it was a melting pot. And the way people who have any sort of a difference or a challenge in the world, and most of these were mostly blind, partially sighted, amazing how other cultures look upon people who have these challenges. And it's just a lack of understanding, I guess, in the end. And that's why this gathering was taking place. When I got there and I listened to people, women, children, representatives of children, men who were looked upon differently because they couldn't see, when they got talking about their dreams and their vision, which I now refer to as mindsight, they were doing lots of different things to improve their mindsight, the way they look at themselves, the way they looked at other people even, because judging other people, sometimes if we judge other people, and even people who are blind judge others. And when you do that, then it takes away from really being able to have good mindsight. But in any case, the job of these people, and I was there, so our job was to help the rest of the world have better mindsight. And so my job, from an individual perspective, and I can't speak for anyone else, but, when someone sees me and they're uncomfortable about me being blind, it's my job to make them comfortable. So people have seen this before. Sometimes they'll do this. You people are seniors out there, right? Or a little kid. Someone will start talking. Someone sees a blind guy, right? And they'll start going, hey, now, and they'll ask the person who's with you, does he like this or does he? And, of course, the answer is you could ask him. And then you speak quieter, so then they realize that, hey, I don't have to shout at a blind guy. He can actually hear. But it's and if someone tries to help me across the road and I know where I'm going, there was a time when I said, no, I'm fine. It took me, and I'm still working at it, to accept the assistance of another person and allow them to serve. And when I say serve, I don't mean, I'm not to be a servant, but to let them give of themselves so they can feel good in their heart about sharing. And it's my job to say thank you, even if I know how to cross that road. And if they reach under my arm and attempt to carry me across, then I say, here, let me show you how to do that. Then ask them about their family or their kids or what they do for a job. And then the next time they see a person who's blind, hey, they're more comfortable. So that's what this conference was all about. And so this song is called The Power of the Dream. And in this song, you're going to hear, I probably should have called this Changing What It Means to Be Blind, because there is that line in the song. And changing what it means to be blind is having mindsight. Let me ask you a question out there. How is your mindsight? Not just about what you see when you see someone with a differing ability. How about the mindsight for your own life? How do you see yourself? Do you see the possibilities for yourself? Did someone squelch a dream of yours because of what they thought of you? maybe they were blind in their mind and made you a little blind in your mind as well. So, something to think about here tonight. But right now we're going to get into the song, so you don't have to think about it right now if you don't want to. There was something else I was going to say, and my mom was probably up there saying, Terry, play a song. Please stop talking. She might call it rambling. But change it what makes me blind. Look, see that movement everywhere, improvement. 150 million tons, one clear voice from the land down under. Song, the sound of thunder, sing the dream to opening eyes all over the world. There's a buzz in the air. The people from far and near have made a choice. The choice is clear, changing what it means to be blind. Step by step, one day at a time. Still much to do, but it shall be that the sight and eyes of the world will be able to see. There will be changes, but the power of the dream to diligence by you and me, changing what it means to be blind. Women of every nation are rising to the occasion to change humankind by movement and mind. We shall be as one. What of youth and the children? Empowerment is their freedom, and we must convey by example so they can say no big deal, not blind. And the eyes of the earth will acknowledge the person first through our vision by knowing our worth, changing what it means to be blind. Step by step, one day at a time. Still much to do, but it shall be that the signs of the world will be able to see. There will be changes through the power of the dream to diligence by you and me, changing what it means to be blind. Many drops of rain grow forests and bring great mountains down. Hands across all borders, boundaries, and nations take walls down. Lift the veils, unfurl the sails, new journeys will abound. No one but ourselves can stop us now. Changing what it means to be blind. Step by step, one day at a time. Still much to do, but it shall be that the signs of the world will be able to see. There will be changes. The power of the dream to diligence by you and me, changing what it means to be blind. Changing what it means to be blind. Look, see that movement. Changing what it means to be blind, the power of the dream. How many people out there would like to put a set of skis on and come tearing down Marble Mountain, Martok, somewhere up there in New Brunswick, Wentworth, maybe out west somewhere. Put a set of skis on, put a little blindfold on, and come tearing down the hill with me. Anybody out there? I can hear it now. Some people say, not me. Some people say, sure, I'll do it, I'll try it. And it's just, it's all about choice, isn't it? Well, I always wanted to ski. And so there came a time when I had the opportunity. And long story short, I discovered something very interesting. For anyone to ski, all you need to know is how to turn, slow down, stop when you want to, determine when it's safe to speed up, and relax. Get your posture right. And so someone might think, well, if you're blind, that's not really a good idea. However, the song The Power of the Dream also talks about doing what I call making a dream adjustment. So the simple dream adjustment for anybody to ski who can't see is to get a guide. Mind you, you need to have a guide who knows their left from their right. Because if I'm going down the hill and someone says left when they mean right, Terry goes into the woods. And he doesn't want to go into the woods unless he's hiking. Okay? So that's crucial. And you have to have some communication set up. So I'm going to show you a quick video here. And I'm not going to show you this video so you can say, wow, Terry, that is amazing. I'm showing you this video because I want you to see, I'm hoping you will see that maybe there's a dream that you've tossed away in your life. Maybe there's something you want to do that you haven't done. You think, well, I'm too old now. It's too late. It's never too late, folks. Sometimes all you have to do is make a little dream adjustment. I didn't start skiing until I was in my 20s. Then I stopped for about 20, 30 years. Got back at it again 10 years ago. No problem. So what is your dream? What's the dream that you let go, or the dreams? And what's the adjustment you can make for your present time, for your present way of living, to your state right now, that could make it come to fruition? So the communication, you're going to see my wife and I skiing, and she will give me instructions to get to the middle of the hill, and then she'll say, go. So I start going. When she says go, she says rhythm. Means I can just start traversing back and forth. If I drift too far to one side of the hill, she'll say, come left, 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 rhythm. And she'll say rhythm every 2 to 3 seconds. So I'm in constant communication. I can always hear her. And away we go. But like anyone else, you have to learn the skill first. Work on the skills. Go to the bunny hill. First time I ever skied, went to the top and I somersaulted all the way down. Dislocated my shoulder. And then I went to the bunny hill. So please go to the bunny hill. And with whatever you do, whatever your dream is, go to the figurative bunny hill if it's not skiing. So check this out. Here's my buddy talking.
Here's the end, give it to your little instructions off the top. All right, we're going to try and keep up here a little. Color left and right side. Showing off on camera, are we? Yeah. Nice together stuff. Looking good. Yeah, nice. Stay here. Terry cut the turns is what we call rhythm. Little steeper here.
It's my buddy Dave. My buddy Dave giving
Davey.
Terry.
Let's move up behind them. Boom, 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 boom. Yo! Nice job, guys! Looking good. Woo! Coming in for crash landing. Yeah. All right, back up we go.
Look at us now, here on the edge of forever. Every impossible dream can come true. The mountains are many and meadows are few. I'll always believe in you. In all my time, you were my sweet inspiration. When I am lost, you are the light that leads me home. All of life's road, you will travel beside me. You are the only one. 'Cause we can do anything, we can go anywhere. All of the wonders of the world are yours and mine. We'll take the morning sun, all the stars in the Milky Way. We'll build a rainbow in a once upon a time. You speak my name, I feel it come washing over me. You touch my hand, I can't get carried away. All of life's road, you will travel beside me. You are the only one. 'Cause we can do anything, we can go anywhere. All of the wonders of the world are yours and mine. We'll take the morning sun, all the stars in the Milky Way. We'll build a rainbow in a once upon a time. Maybe we'll change the world. Maybe we are what the world's been looking for. Oh, yeah. If they could learn to love like we love, there wouldn't be a word for lonely. Nobody would be lonely anymore. We can do anything, we can go anywhere. All of the wonders of the world are yours and mine. We'll take the morning sun, all the stars in the Milky Way. We'll build a rainbow in a once upon a time. Forever rainbows in our once upon a time. Whoa, whoa. Thank you. We can do anything. We're going to take a little pause, but don't you go away. Maybe grab yourself another little sip of something, a little snack. And there are some things that are going to be shared here. And stick around. We're not finished. I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes. And thank you for dropping by.
Beverages. Remember, this is a fundraiser and donations are greatly appreciated. Terry will be back with some more of his wonderful hits in the second half of this evening's concert. And if you wish to support Terry and perhaps pick up one or more of his CDs, you can visit his website at www.terry-kelly.com. There you can purchase a CD or download MP3 files of his songs directly. We'll be back in around 15 minutes. Enjoy once again a few samples of Terry's CDs and selected pieces from each. See you later, folks.
All of me, you have all of me. You can start again. Miracles happen with love through. God bless Angela's ashes. May God rest the sea. There will be changes. The power of the dream to tell it, 'cause they were always there in the garden where the flowers grow in the garden. Thank you, guardian angel. Once again, you see me through. Decided long ago, it wouldn't change you, the changing of the guard. Sue takes her time, passing, and gently carry her up the stairs, singing, close your eyes, love, you can hold on to me. Their bed of love. Ties that bind us together. Oh, so strong. From letting you go, still far cry from you. And the wheels go down, moment to moment, hour to hour. Oh, will she ever find the rhyme and the reason? That won't change the way things are. Tell me, what's it all about? What's it all for? You can cry or you can shout. You can walk out and slam the door. With one look when you look back, and now I'm betting on your love. Sure enough, deep enough. Starlight will surround you, and you will be among the lucky ones. I'm gonna be alright. My daddy's taking too long. That's what I say to my mom. I really need him to be here. Spread your angel wings and fly to me. Teach me how to rhyme, let you do like I taught you how to rock and roll. I'll not last another day, lovely Annie. We're there for you and strangers too, and freedom is the cause. We will
be there to protect you. He ran into her arms. She shouted, guess who's coming home? You and I must be the change. We must boldly go. Young lives are shortened, but the hand of the artist ensures they'll be forever young in the portraits of honor, dreams lived and dreams lost in their faces and eyes. We'll meet again. Gas, no barbed wire, no guns firing now. But here in this graveyard that's still no man's land, there's a long, long trail winding into the land of my dreams. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. You kiss me sad of you when the clouds roll by. I'll come to you, and the band played waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury our slain. We buried ours numerous ways. Take 2 minutes, would you mind? It's a pittance of time for the boys and the girls all over. May we never. Precious memories warming me of our journey to Christmas Day. Our voices sing, hush, 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 baby Jesus, peaceful you sleep. Away in a manger, no crib for a bed, but it show that we care. Let's sing an old-time Christmas song. Toy trains, little toy tracks, little toy drums, coming from a sack, carried by a man dressed in white and red. Always said he'd make it on his own. He's spending Christmas Eve alone. First Christmas, safe home. Safe home, may the road be clear, may you miss the storm. Well, here we are back again, and nice to have you. I'm going to play a few more tunes. This first song I'm going to start with is a tune I'm presuming some of you out there may have read, Angela's Ashes by Frank McCourt. Well, I read the book, and in fact, I listened to Frank read the book. He read it when I bought it, it was a cassette. And so he was reading it, and I was taken back to my home in St. John's, and I heard my Auntie Mimi and my Uncle Bill, all my aunts and uncles, and Uncle Brandon, different aunts and uncles, and Uncle Ron, you know. And so this song reminded me of being home because of the Irish accents. Back in St. John's, you know, you could think you were somewhere in Ireland. And Angela's Ashes, for those of you who read the book or saw the movie, you know that she had a difficult life, and her kids, and she and her kids lived in abject poverty. And finally, young Frank went to New York, and the family followed eventually. But this is a story about when Frank first left Ireland, a young boy, skin and bones, and away he went to Ireland. Left Ireland on his way to New York, and he sails into New York Harbor. And this is his story. It's called God Bless Angela's Ashes, because I hope that someday, and she did to a great degree, when she got to New York, life got better. I see Lady Liberty smiling at me. The steamer rolls close to the shore. The dampness of Limerick seems so far away, as off to the new life I go, where the some class of living and the decent wage given, and respect when the day's work is through. God bless Angela's ashes, may God rest her soul. I rise from Angela's ashes, over the ocean to the new land I go, leaving Angela's ashes and home. My young heart is racing, there's fire in my loins, the excitement in Albany grows. I think of Cuchulainn, the stories of old, sure now I have a few yarns of my own. Farewell to the grieving, for the homeland the leaving, let the glorious future unfold. God bless Angela's ashes, may God rest her soul. I rise from Angela's ashes, over the ocean to the new land I go, leaving Angela's ashes and home. Oh, the shimmering skyline, the grand New York skyline, this place is a sight to behold. The ladies are gorgeous, the gentlemen shine, the children's young faces all glow, and I'm shocked by the mirror, and I hear myself groan at me teeth and me eyes, and this pale bag of bones. God bless Angela's ashes, may God rest her soul. I rise from Angela's ashes, over the ocean to the new land I go, leaving Angela's ashes and home. God bless Angela's ashes, may God rest her soul. I rise from Angela's ashes, over the ocean to the new land I go, leaving Angela's ashes and home. bless Angela's ashes. Well, reading is a fabulous thing. I love reading. And I remember before I left home, St. John's, to go to the School for the Blind in Halifax, my brothers and sisters would go to the library and during the summer, and they'd all pick up books, and they'd read to me, and my mom and dad would read to me. And I always loved the smell of a book. You open the book. You all know what that's like, for those of you who've opened the book. Most people have. And so that was grand. But the real magic happened when I ended up at school and my fingers first touched Braille. What a beautiful thing. And so reading became a gift. And reading is a gift for all of us. And sometimes I've heard people say, Terry, reading's boring. And if I heard a teenage young fellow one time in grade 11 say that, Terry, reading's boring. I said, well, I come from a school where we were problem solvers. He said, oh, yeah, what's that got to do with me? I said, well, I think I know how to solve your problem. He said, what problem? Well, the fact that you don't like to read, you think it's boring. He said, so you're going to solve my problem? I said, no, I'm going to show you how if you're interested. I said, are you interested? He said, okay, show me. So I asked him what he was interested in. He said, I like cars. I said, well, get a book on cars. Get a magazine about cars. Go on the internet, read about cars. And if you read about something you're interested in, you'll come to love it. And you'll come to discover new things that you're interested in. And it will help you with your writing. And if you're a good storyteller, you can start writing your stories down. So this is a piece, this is a full documentary. This is the kind of a theme song of a full documentary called That All May Read, produced by, we produce this with some other folks, and my brother and manager Tony was kind of the executive director, making sure it all worked together. It's a song called That All May Read to celebrate reading. Here it is. Please, Mama, read to me. Show me the pictures. Say my ABCs. Dear Papa, make up a story. Show me some magic, and I'll count to 3. I want to read. Please, Mama, Papa, please. I want to read. He remembers the days as a younger boy when he learned to read and write his name. He got the stars and the highest grades. Her marks were abhorred. She was teased and ignored. Grew up to believe no one would ever care. He came by with a valentine. Though she struggled with each line, she would learn to know in time that all may read. And so the seed of self-belief made the power and the joy of words grow courage to fly free. Made her hopes and dreams become reality. May she come to choose to find the fear to try. Let it grow as knowledge turns the pages in her life that all may read. looked into her eyes, past the years of disguise, saw her shame, frustration, even felt her pain. He took her hand and they turned the page. The road they chose took them away and back home, opening blinded eyes and minds all over the world. Young selfless lovers with their teachers' hearts, planting hope each day with every word and every phrase. They're bound to find a way that all may lead. And so the seed of self-belief, may the power and the joy of words grow courage to fly free. May their hopes and dreams become reality. May they come to choose to fight the fear to try. Let them learn and grow as knowledge flows, filling minds and lives that all may read. She found freedom in the words in his Valentine. Walls came down and they stepped across that line, shining bright for those who learn in different ways, with the guardians of books and children and the gift that Louis Braille. They'll light the way that all may read. And so the seed of self-belief, may the power and the joy of words grow courage to fly free. May their hopes and dreams become reality. May they come to choose to fight the fear to try. Let them learn and grow as knowledge flows through fingers, ears, and eyes. We're opening the book and all may read. And so the seed of self-belief, may the power and the joy of words grow courage to fly free. Hopes and dreams become reality. May they come to choose to fight the fear to try. Let us learn and grow as knowledge flows through fingers, ears, and eyes, that all may read. That all may read. Yeah, all may read. All your teachers out there, during the pandemic, we talked about a lot of different frontline workers, all very deserved of their accolades, and as we celebrated them. And I noticed that teachers were missing from the list sometimes. So teachers, this song is for you, and we know what you go through every day, and you are definitely in the front lines. In fact, you're deep inside, beyond the front lines, and I want to let the people know that in the garden. Think of all the people in your life who have left impressions on you. The ones who never let you down, those who were there each time you lost your way. All through your lifetime, you the ones who really cared, 'cause they were always there in the garden where the flowers grow. In the garden, the future will unfold. Thank God for the rivers and the mountains and the valleys down below. God for the teachers of our children so the garden can grow. Everybody knows that a garden needs attention to succeed. Without a firm and guiding hand, a tender sprout is lost among the weeds. All through your lifetime, you remember those who guided you along until your roots were firm and strong in the garden where the flowers grow. In the garden, the future will unfold. Thank God for the rivers and the mountains and the valleys down below. Thank God for the teachers of our children so the garden can grow. Take time to say thank you. Let your teachers know you'll pass their gift along so others may grow strong in the garden where the flowers grow. In the garden, a better future will unfold. Thank God for the rivers and the mountains and the valleys down below. Thank God for the teachers of our children so the garden can grow. So the garden can grow. So the children will grow. To our frontline workers, including teachers who are right in the thick of it, thank you guys. Okay, so what shall we do next? Try this one on for size. If you got a set of spoons, grab them, because we're about to by the bills the boat lies, the by with sails eyes the by that catches the fish, brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bull, hip your partner Sally Brown, four the 28 more harbor all around the circle. Eyes the by the bills the boat, eyes the by with sails, eyes the by that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bull, hip your partner Sally Brown, four the 28 more harbor all around the circle. Catfish in the spring of the air, caught tea for supper. Catfish in the spring of the air, fried up in Mackety water. Eyes the bay that builds the boat, eyes the bay with sails, eyes the bay that catches the fishes and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, the boat and when they get more, it's harbor all around the circle. I don't want your Mackety fish, they're no good for winter. I can get better than the down in Monte Vista. Eyes the bay that builds the boat, eyes the bay with sails, eyes the bay that catches the fishes and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, oh, that's when they get more, it's harbor all around the circle. I took Liza to a dance, think that she could travel. Every step that she did take was up to her knees and gravel. Eyes the bay that builds the boat, eyes the bay with sails, eyes the bay that catches the fishes and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, oh, that's when they get more, it's harbor all. Now get your hands together if you're home there. Tap the toe, clap your spoons, put a little smile on, sing with me if you don't real. 1, 2, 3, 4, the hippity children. Eyes the bay that builds the boat, and eyes the bay with sails, eyes the bay that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, oh, that's when they get more, it's harbor. One more time, here we go. Eyes the bay that builds the boat, eyes the bay with sails, eyes the bay that catches the fish and brings them home to Liza. Hip your partner Sally the bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, oh, that's when they get more, it's harbor all around the circle. Yeah. Take that now. Hope you're doing okay. Friday night, and I'm kind of having a good time here. I'm going to what am I going to play? I'll play a song I wrote for my parents. This is for all you parents out there. For those of you who've had, sometimes hopefully it's parents, and if it's not, a good positive influencer in your life. Maybe it's a teacher, maybe it's a coach or someone special. We've all had special people in our lives. And so I've been blessed with good parents. They, when I was a kid, they made the decision to send me off to the School for the Blind when I was 7, which kept me away from home, 10 months of the year, which is pretty tough. But I'm so grateful that they did that because it opened a whole new world to me. And I don't know, any of you ever misbehave for your parents? I mean, how many of you out there are perfect kids? Anybody out there is a perfect kid? Anybody at all? I can hear some people say, yeah, I was perfect. I can hear most of you saying, well, I had my times. Well, I had my times too. This is a tune, especially for my mom and dad, and all parents go through different challenges. In my family, there's a hereditary cancer called retinoblastoma. And so I lost two of my eyes to cancer when I was a kid. I like to say that I got prosthetic eyes as a toy eyes for Christmas one year. So I have two brothers lost one eye, sister lost an eye, and my son lost an eye. My brother Tony's two kids had this cancer, and things have moved along. Both those kids, Laura and Chris, their eyes are working just fine because a Dr. Brenda Galley in Toronto, brilliant lady, used laser and just fix their eyes by getting rid of the cancer, and so they're doing just fine. That said, even though I lost both my eyes, I'm doing just fine as well. So don't be feeling sorry for me, right? It's all good. So we all learn to deal with different things, but as a parent, my mom and dad went through a heck of a lot, and not knowing back then. There were 8 of us in the family, 8 kids. I have 3 lovely sisters and 4 brothers, and there was a 50-50 chance that someone was going to lose an eye, and it happened that way. So each time there was a new baby coming, you can imagine, or maybe you can't, the anxiety. But it all worked out well. But here's the story of my mom and dad and some of the love that they gave us. It goes like this. This is a tribute. This is for any of you who are parents, and for any of you who have parents or other influencers that were, good to you and gave you strength and put you on a good path. The love I knew when I was young has helped me through all I have done. And I remember my father as he sang to me, "Little man, go to sleep." And I dream peaceful dreams. I recall my mother's joined hands, asking God to help her understand why he took the light from her children. When no answer came, how her faith remained, and she lived day by day. God bless you, Mom. Here's to you, Dad. Your hands held firmly to the tiller. You have always been my pillar, and you were there through the laughter and the tears. Oh, we drifted apart a time or two. I still knew you were there. Still knew you were there. Goes by, you don't cross my mind. I realize I must take the time. I mustn't take you both for granted. And I promise to share more of your golden years. And we'll make up for lost time. God bless you, Mom. Here's to you, Dad. Your hands held firmly to the tiller. You have always been my pillar, and you were there through the laughter and the tears. Oh, we drifted apart a time or two. I still knew you were there. Yes, you were there through the laughter and the tears. Oh, we drifted apart a time or two. I still knew you were there. Still knew you were there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And there it is. Tribute to my mom and dad. Yeah. Going to Kansas City, that's right. Kansas City, here I come. Yeah, going to Kansas City, honey. Kansas City, here I come, that's right. Yeah. Got some crazy little women. Gonna get me one. Let me tell you something here now. I'm standing on the corner, 12th Street and 9. Standing on the corner, 12th Street and 9. Got my Kansas City, baby, got my Kansas City bottle of wine. Feeling so fine. I might take a plane, might take a train. If I have to walk, I want to get the right away. Kansas City, here I come. Yeah, got some crazy little women now. Gonna get me one. Let me tell you something here now. All right, that's right. I'll take a plane, I'll take a train. If I have no phone, I'm gonna get the right away. Kansas City, here I come, here I come. Got some crazy little women. I'm gonna get me one. Yeah, man, take a plane, I'll take a chain. If I have the one, I'm gonna get the right away. Kansas City, here I come. Got some crazy little women. I'm gonna get me one. Let me tell you one more time. All right, well, I might take a plane, might take a train. If I have to walk, I'm gonna get the right away. Kansas City, here I come. Crazy little women, I'm gonna get me one. Let me tell you one more time. Yeah, I take a plane, I take a train. If I have to walk, I'm gonna get the right away. Kansas City, and I got some crazy little women. I'm gonna get me one. Yes, they do. Crazy little women. I'm gonna get me. I'm Had to get that out of my system. Okay. Here's a tune. This is a... Whoops. What's going on here now? Okay. Let's try this. Ah, there we go. If all else fails, turn it on. That's a rule. Can I do this tune right now? I wrote this tune with a young lady. I spent a month in the Patagonia, Andes Mountains, riding horseback. We spent 10 days up in the roughest terrain I've ever been in. No facilities. You had to dig a hole for your business and cover it back up again because you have to leave the land pristine. And it was cold, and we lived in tents, and it snowed, and it rained, and it was sunny, and but it was beautiful. And the people who were guiding us were, I suppose, cowboys in the sense. They're called gauchos over there in Argentina, and amazing people. And I grew this wonderful affinity with one of the people. His name was Hugo, and he and I, he would always tell me that the wine we were drinking was agua, which is water. So we'd have, at the end of the day, at the end of the ride, we'd have some agua together and have some fine times. Anyway, this young lady who was taking care of the horses, one of the people who was working on the ride, about 17, 18 years old, an amazing young lady. She'd written a poem. She had written a poem about the gauchos and how amazing they are. And so halfway through the trip, she asked me if I would sit down and put music to it. So we took the poem, added the chorus, I wrote some music, and this is what came out. And it just fell out of my head. Oh gosh, okay, easier now, yeah. I'm gonna have to come back to this, seriously. Just hang on. Oh, got it. Okay, got it. I wanna preserve this moment in song. There's a change in the wind, the storm's coming on. The light shines like honey through the clouds in the sky. The horses are feeling Patagonia high. I'm riding along, leading into the west wind. Pico take me, it's a river, into the divine. Gonna lay my body down on the spine of the mountain. This rugged land of the beautiful gaucho is where I'm at home. I am alone, but I'm sure not lonely. There's a song in my heart, my voice it is growing. The river seems wider for some reason today. Gonna let all these waters wash my troubles away. I'm riding along, leaning into the west wind. Pico take me up to the divide. I'm gonna lay my body down on the spine of a mountain. This rugged land of the beautiful gaucho is where I'm at home. My lips are chapped, my skin is burned. The elements' kisses from walking this earth, and wander I must where my my feet want to go. I love this land, and I love this life so. And I'm walking along, leaning into the west wind. They'll take me up to the divide. I'm gonna lay my body down on the spine of a mountain. This rugged land of the beautiful gaucho is where I'm at home. Honey bee buzzing in the kitchen window. Honey bee buzzing in the kitchen window. The condor is hovering, looking out for the snow. I'm down from the high country, but not from the high. Riding along under this beautiful sky. I'm riding along, leaning into the west wind. They'll take me up to the divide. I'm gonna lay my body down on the spine of the mountain. This rugged land of the beautiful gaucho is where I'm at home. And I'm riding along, leaning into the west wind. They'll take me up to the divide. I'm gonna lay my body down on the spine of the mountain. This rugged land of the beautiful gaucho is where I'm at home. This rugged land of the beautiful gaucho is where I belong. There's lots of fishing out of this harbor. Lots of fish running around here. Boys and girls are fishing together. Morning flying from here and there. Here we go. Oh, if you're at home, would you sing this little line with me? Right? Just sing this little line. Oh, do it again. Oh, sounds good in here, and I can't hold this. That's a whole lot. They do them this one, they do them me, that's the one this, that's the one that. Swing on this, swing on she. Sally goes to church every Sunday, not to sing and not to hear, to see the fella of fortune that was down in the fishing last year. Here we go. Oh, let me hear you sing that at home. Here we go. Oh, sounds good now. Can't you hold this? Can't you hold that? Little of this, one, little of me, dance on this, dance on that. Swing on this, swing on she. Well, Sally got a bouncing her baby mother says she doesn't care. She likes the fella of fortune that was down to fishing last year. Oh, hey boys. Oh, hey, me sons, like that's a whole that. Little of this, one, little of me, dance on this one, that's one that. Swing on this one, swing on she. Well, now Uncle George got up in the morning, he got up in the heck of a tear. Took the seat out of his britches, now he's got no pair to wear. Sing it with me now. Here we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, so make sure you sing that. Oh, hey, these sons are gonna hold this. That's a whole lot. Little of this, one, little of me, dance on this. That's a one that. Swing on this, one, swing on she. We're gonna do one more time. If you're at home, tap your toe, clap your hand, get your spoons out, make a little noise. If I want to hear you over here in Halifax, I'm in Dartmouth right now. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, hippity hi. There's lots of fish in all of this harbor. Lots of fish running around here. Boys and girls are fishing together. 45 from Carpenter. Here we go. Oh, sing with me now. Baby sons, get over it. That's a whole lot. Little this, one, little of me. That's a one, this one, that's a one, that. You want this one, you want she. Yeah. Holy smokers. Okay, then. All you guys are sitting there at home, right? Your big favorite chair, maybe around the kitchen table or something. You all have something to sip on. It could be your tea or coffee or a bit of milk or juice, or could be something else, you know. That's good. But I'll tell you one thing now. I'll be joining you pretty soon. So about 45 minutes after I finish, you can picture me sitting back, as I say in Newfoundland, hove off, with a nice glass that fits in my hand, with a nice drop of, I think I might have some scotch tonight. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. What made me think of scotch? Excuse me. What made me think of scotch was, in my father's house, there was sanctuary. When it would rain in the world, love would keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella in my father's house. Read a page of broken dreams, heartaches on the screen. That's not how it used to be in my time. A time has only changed. A change is what we need. We can change the world. In my father's house, there's a sanctuary. When it would rain in the world, love would keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella in my father's house. On down the street, a home without a heart, families torn apart. Love can't live there anymore until we find a way to teach ourselves to love and to be loved. We can love each other, then in every house there'll be sanctuary. When it rains in the world, love will keep us dry. So let the rain come down. Love is our umbrella, just like in my father's house. There was sanctuary. When it would rain in the world, love would keep us dry. When it rained, it poured. Love was our umbrella in my father's house. In my father's house, in my father's house. And there it is for you, Dad. Mom and Dad are up there watching down tonight. How are we doing for time anyway? Gee whiz. Is it time for you guys to go to bed yet? 25 after. Okay, we can probably squeeze maybe 2 more in. No, 3. I'm going to do 3 more. This next one, hang on, I'm just going to set this guitar down. When I was a kid, I went to, as I mentioned, the School for the Blind. And at that school, my surrogate parents were retired service men and women, Army, Air Force, Navy, from First World War, Second World War, Korean War, amazing people. So when I moved away from St. John's when I was a kid, I mentioned earlier, left when I was 7 years old, 10 months of the year, these wonderful people took the place of my mom and dad. They never really took the place. You can't replace your mom and dad, but they were amazing people. And the greatest gift, without getting into a big, long bit of dialogue here, the greatest gift these people gave all my fellow students and I they gave us the gift of not being babied. They didn't overprotect us, didn't feel sorry for us because we're blind. They made us accountable. I remember one day, Mr. Fraser, who was a retired Navy guy, he was a PTI, physical trainer, instructor back then. They have a different name for it now. But anyway, Mr. Fraser, I remember he said, you guys, if the worst thing that ever happens to you, is being blind, count your blessings. And we thought, okay, sure, He said, and he said, by the way, somebody was complaining about something. He said, you're blind, get over it. Now, some people would think, my heavens, that's pretty heartless, isn't it, Mr. Fraser? Well, no, it wasn't actually, because he and the rest of the staff not only said it, they showed us with love how to get over it. How did they show us to get over it? They showed us how to identify our gifts, imagination, creativity, our hearing, our sense of touch, not being afraid to step out of our comfort zone and do things, So fast forward many years later, my wife and I, and we're heading for the cenotaph, and away we went, and November 11th one day, and she just had a knee operation, so we decided, well, let's stop by the drugstore, pick up something, a cane or some crutches or something to lean on. And we got caught in traffic. Long story short, we get to the store. Oh, it's about 2 minutes to 11. We think, okay, so much for the cenotaph. It's over. We're not going to make it. To our delight, the manager of the store invited all her staff and customers to join her for 2 minutes of silence in honor of our veterans and our servicemen and women. I thought, that's pretty cool. A big joint like this, a big drugstore. Even sell groceries, that's how big they are, A big drugstore, they stop the flow of commerce for 2 minutes. I thought that was impressive. Anyway, 11 o'clock comes, the place goes dead quiet. Except one man who's intent on finishing his transaction with the young clerk. And, he was pointing at something. I had no idea what it was. He said, I want that one over there. He was pointing around, And the young clerk is lowering her voice, trying to calm the fella down. But he doesn't do it. Excuse me. So I put my finger to my lips and went, shh. About 20 seconds had gone by. He wasn't really impressed, but he did leave the store before the 2 minutes were up. And as he was going out the door, here comes the kicker. I heard this little voice, a little girl, say, Daddy, that was embarrassing. You were supposed to be quiet during that time. And I thought, holy smokes, a little girl, 8, 9 years old, having the courage to counsel an adult about respect, her dad. So in this video you're going to see heroes. Heroes who have given us our freedom. Heroes who've gone other places in the world to make it safe for others to live. You're going to see the families who are left behind, who are absolutely heroes. I'm asking you to look at this little girl in this video who is a hero because she was being responsible. And back to teachers, I want to thank all you teachers out there who take the time every year, weeks, hours on end, to prepare a ceremony for Remembrance Day. And so these young kids and this little girl would never, ever have done that if not for the wonderful teachers who instilled that sense of connection. And this, I mentioned earlier, Operation the Pittance of Time. So this is all about taking just 30 seconds, 60 seconds, a short bit of time, 2 minutes if you want, 2 hours, but be grateful for the freedom that we have and how fortunate we are to live in this country of Canada. So here it is for you, for me, for our freedom, for my surrogate parents, and thank you to that little girl for inspiring this song in me. Here it is, A Pittance of Time.
Good morning, shoppers. At 11 o'clock on this 11th day of November, we'd like to invite you to share with us 2 minutes of silence in honor of our veterans.
They fought and some died for their homeland. They fought and some died. Now it's our land. Look at his little child. There's no fear in her eyes. Could he not show respect for other dads who have died? Take 2 minutes, would you mind? It's a pittance of time for the boys and the girls who went over. In peace may they rest. May we never forget why they died. It's a pittance of time. God forgive me for wanting to strike him. Give me strength so as not to be like him. My heart pounds in my breast, fingers pressed to my lips. My throat wants to bawl out, my tongue barely resists. But 2 minutes I will bide. It's a pittance of time for the boys and the girls who went over. In peace may they rest. May we never forget why they died. It's a pittance of time. Read the letters and poems of the heroes at home who have got casualties, battles, and fears of their own. There's a price to be paid if you go, if you stay. Freedom's fought for and won in numerous ways. Take 2 minutes, would you mind? It's a pittance of time for the boys and the girls all over. May we never forget our young become vets at the end of the line. It's a pittance of time. It takes courage to fight in your own war. It takes courage to fight someone else's war. Our peacemakers tell of their own living hell. They bring a hope to foreign lands that hate mongers can't kill. Take 2 minutes, would you mind? It's a pittance of time for the boys and the girls who go over. In peacetime, our best still don battle dress, lay their lives on the line. It's a pittance of time. In peace may they rest, lest we forget why they died. Take a pittance of time. Tamora Jones, and this is one I haven't yet recorded, but I will soon. I'm going to. This is a song about, it's just called Don't Throw Your Love Away. No, Don't Throw Your Life Away. Is that what it's called? No, it's called Hey There. Yeah, I call it Hey There. Sorry, I'm still struggling with titles here, but it's called Hey There. And I don't need to say too much about it. I'll just sing it, and it's for you and for me. Check this out. Hey there, don't go throwing your life away. Hey, hey there, Carpe Diem seize the day. It's a matter of fact, it's a matter of time. When we learn to believe in ourselves, we'll be fine, fine, fine. The winds of change are calling. I hear them call your name. Hey there. Hey there. Hey there. Don't go throwing your life away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Slow down. You know there's more to life than running hard. Slow down, plant a garden in your own backyard. You know there's more to life than we see with our eyes. Take a look with your heart, sometimes we'll be so surprised. The winds of change are calling. I hear them call your name. Hey there. Hey there. Whoa, hey there. Don't go throwing your life away. Yeah, 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 yeah. We all feel those storms at night. Whether they rage inside you or just outside your window. Hold on till daylight. Hey, daylight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey there, we can learn to live in peace. Hey, yeah, learn to turn the other cheek. Though we may be different, we're one of a kind. A single candle glows, but a million will shine, shine, shine. That's right. The winds of change are calling. I hear them call your name. Hey there. Whoa, hey there. Yeah, 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 there. Don't go throwing your life away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't go throwing your life away. One more tune. Now, usually at a concert, I'll be saying to people, now that it's all over and you're going to be heading home. Well, you guys are already home. So what do I do now? What do I say to you? Well, I say that wherever your life's journey may take you, may it be a safe home, safe trip. And there's going to be a time when you're out visiting. It could be Christmas, could be anything. Some people say use this song to say goodbye to people when they're moving on, you know, when they're passing away, after they've passed. And interesting, when you write a song, I co-wrote this with my buddy Ron Hines before he passed, and how people can interpret a song. Like different songs I've written, I write it with an idea, and then someone comes to me and tells me that here's what that meant to me, and I think, wow, that's cool. So it's about poetry. It's about the way you look at something, the way you feel something, hear it. So wherever this, you can use this song anytime you like for whatever you want, and it's simply called Safe Home. So wherever your life's journey may take you, may it be a safe home. Thank you so much for dropping by to Woodlawn United. And maybe this time next year, some of you will be sitting right out here in front of me. And maybe some of you will still be over there on the Rock or PEI or New Brunswick or Ontario, wherever you're tuning in from. Maybe from England. I tell people, being from Newfoundland, that I'm overseas, right? I love doing that. So wherever you're from, this is for you. God bless, thank you, and safe home. Safe home, safe home. May the road be clear. By the way, I forget I was supposed to, I decided I wanted to dedicate this to Leanne Strafty. I think you're out there, Leanne. This is for you, my good friend. Safe home, safe home. May the road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire on. Safe home, safe home, safe home. The day is done and the night comes on. So long, my good friends, how time has flown. Well, here's to you, here's to all you love, and to all the dreams that you dream of. And safe home, safe home. May the road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire on. Safe home, safe home, safe home. We've shared a smile and sung a song or two, and took comfort as we talked of times when you and I will be together again. May there be a star to guide you on. May your heart be brave and your faith be strong. May you not lose hope in the worst of times. And when you need a hand, reach out for mine. And safe home, safe home. May your road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire on. Safe home, safe home, safe home. Safe home, safe home. May the road be clear. May you miss the storm. May the light be on and the fire on. Safe home, safe home, safe home. Safe home, safe home, safe home. God bless, thank you, and safe home.
There'd be 200 or 300 people in here, and you'd all be on your feet, and you'd be clapping, and you'd be asking for an encore. I don't know whether I can ask for an encore or not. What do we got, Terry?
Well, you're the boss, Ralph, and I always do what you say. What can we do? Hang on, no. Okay, what do you think here now? Should we finish with something, hang on. Okay. Oh, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. So, wherever you may be, doesn't matter if you're in Newfoundland, PEI, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, I want you to join me with this because there are bits and pieces of this that everybody will know. And so, try this in for size. Thanks so much. And by the way, Ralph, thank you so much for having us here. You had us here last year. You and all your volunteers. And Ralph, do you mind just telling these people what you've done in this church, about the heat, that's how you made this self-sufficient. I mean, this is an example, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, of saving the environment and thinking ahead. Ralph, just tell us a bit, would you? How do you heat this place anyway?
Well, we've got solar panels on the roof, and so we haven't paid a light bill for a little while. And we're banking this year. We're really looking forward to what the end of the year is going to bring us in a credit. So, yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? How they did it? It's going to start again, I hope soon. But every couple of weeks they sold chowder, turkey dinners on a regular basis, not just once in a while, and made this place, so it can be self-sufficient. Imagine not paying a light bill or power bill for... How long has it been, Ralph?
2 years.
Yeah. There's still upkeep, lots of upkeep, The roof has to be fixed and things leak and you have to fix them and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, there's lots of maintenance, but step one, by gosh. Anyway, here you go. Very well to Nova Scotia, the sea mountains and your mountains dark and dreary. When I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever leave a sign or a wish for me? Very well to Nova Scotia, the sea mountains, let your mountains dark and dreary. Would you ever leave a sign of a wish for me? Oh, the sun was setting in the west, the birds were singing from every tree, and nature seemed inclined for a rest, but still there was no rest for me. And they went to Nova Scotia, the sea mountains, and your mountains dark and dreary. All night far away on the briny ocean past, would you ever leave a sign or a wish for me? I have 3 brothers, they are at rest, their arms are resting on their breast. A poor old sailor like me is tossed and driven on the deep blue sea. After they went to Nova Scotia, the sea mountains, and your mountains dark and dreary. Oh, and I'm far away up the briny ocean coast, would you ever leave a sigh or a wish for me? Oh, 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 yeah. This land is your land, this land is my land. From Monte Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters, this land was made you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me an endless skyway. Far below me, a voice kept calling, this land was made you and me. Sing it if you know it now. And there's your land, sing it at home. And there's my land, from Monte Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake water. This land was baby land. I have 3 brothers, they are at rest, their arms are resting on their breast. And a poor old sailor like me is tossed and driven along the deep blue sea. We're gonna do it one time without the guitar, just voices. All you people at home, I want you to sing with me. I want you to clap your hands or tap your toes or use your spoons And then we'll finish one last chorus with the guitar, every voice, all across the Atlantic, Canada, and beyond. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Very well to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast, that you're bound up there and proud, and dare I be every hand when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed. Would you ever heave a sigh or a word for me? Here we go, one more. Very well to Nova Scotia, sea-bound coast, let your mountains north and dare I be. Now when I'm far away on the briny ocean tossed, would you ever heave a sigh or a word for me? Won't you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? Yeah. God bless. Good night.
We're all giving a good round of applause back home, wherever you are and wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is the first of hopefully a number of these that maybe we'll be able to do, but I can't think of anybody better than Terry to start it off.
Thanks, Ralph. Thank you, Ralph. It's a pleasure to be here. Good night.
You haven't seen too much of Tony tonight. There's a team of them here, Terry and Tony. But they're a partnership, and they're brothers, and they work together, and it's just been a joy and a delight to me to watch them, and watch them come in here and set up, and all of these cables and all of the rest, and that's what Tony's. And we've had a lot of fun this past week trying to marry up their system and our system, and I hope it all worked well tonight. It looked good from here anyway, so you can let us know otherwise. But they're awesome people to work with, and if you go on Terry's website, you can find out how to get some CDs, and they're really, really, I've got about 4 of them at the moment, and he's got some excellent ones out there. So there's stories in every one of them, and the words are really moving and inspirational. So I would encourage you to go and pick up when you're traveling or whatever, and have one in the car, in the tape player or whatever. I'd be amiss if I didn't say thank you to Paul Kennedy, my longtime friend, and Sunday afternoon pal on Seaside from 12 to 4. And if you haven't heard him, tune in to Seaside 105.9 rather, here in Seaside, and right down in the waterfront. And I can't say enough for Wayne Harriet and all the crowd down there. They give us so much support, and really have been indebted to them over these many years. They never turn me down, and the thing I miss most now is that I don't get to go in with posters and meet some of them and see them, but hopefully that's going to be back before long. I do want to thank Peter and Steve up in the sound booth tonight. They've worked long hours here lately trying to put all of this together, so thanks much, guys, and thanks Jimmy Allen, who's in here to help us clean up tonight. And finally, the show tonight will be on our website, on our YouTube channel for a while. And so tomorrow, when you're telling your friends who missed it tonight, just kid with them for a while and say, you know, you really missed a show you should have seen. And then when they're really looking down, and you can say, well, I think it might still be on Woodlawn's website. So Google woodlawnunited.ca and see what's there. You'll also find some opportunities to help us out. Terry mentioned what we've done here. We did a $2 million expansion here and opened in 2013 rather, and we've managed to pay that off over the years through fundraising, and we have a few more things to do, and COVID's kind of gotten in the way, so that's why this is a fundraiser. And if you can find it in your heart and in your wallet to give us the money, then we'd appreciate it. There's all kinds of ways you can do it, and it's showing on our website again. Good night all, and thank you for tuning in.